Recently, one of the founding members of the YouTube Brony fandom, Tommy Oliver, decided that he's had enough of the fandom and he's going to quit the fandom, quit watching the show, and go do other stuff. One of the major reasons he stated for this is that he's tired of the way fans react. He's tired of the fact that the show has flaws and that when he points those flaws out, the fans get angry. It had me doing some thinking, and basically there is no such thing as a television show or movie or anything else that has a perfect writing. Everything that is put forth to our entertainment in some form or another has flaws in it. There is nothing that is perfect. There is nothing that is without mistakes or contradictions or moments where they build something in the world and then make a change that contradicts a previous episode or whatever else. There will always be things in TV and cartoons and movies and so forth that when you really look at them, they have flaws or they have moments where the writers don't pay attention to the past episodes and write something contradictory. Also, every single fandom out there will have fans who are so passionately into the series that it can do no wrong in their eyes, and they don't want to hear anybody say anything bad about it. Every fandom also has people who are so a stranger to the series and so unfamiliar with the series that rather than give it a try, they decide without watching it that the series is stupid and not worth their time, and anyone who watches the series is stupid for watching it, and will therefore go teasing anyone who watches it. And every fandom has people who will form opinions and agree with each other without forming their own opinions, and will be sheep and parrots and lemmings and whatever else, and they'll just go along with the majority of the other fans rather than forming their own opinions. Fans will also never be happy with this series and will hate any changes made to the series, no matter what that change happens to be, and no matter how much they actually asked for that change in the first place. I've noticed this time and time again with multiple series. Another thing that happens a lot is fans being upset that some movie was made of a series and it didn't pay close enough attention to the original source material. There are just tons of complaints that fans have about things, and it doesn't matter whether it's My Little Pony or anything else. These attitudes will always be there when you get too deeply involved with various fandoms. It's the nature of the critic, the reviewer, the analyzer, the reactor, anyone who has an opinion, that you're going to run into all of these same types of people. In the anime Kadocha, for example, I was watching this online for somewhat over 100 episodes. There are fans of this anime called Kadocha, and the anime is about a romance between a boy and a girl, and they have all this romance drama and love triangles. And at one point in the series, they introduce a new female character who becomes a rival love interest to the female protagonist, and she starts dating the guy who is supposed to be the love interest of the main female character, and everybody in that fandom just jumps right on the hating her only because she's trying to take away the boyfriend, and for no other good reason than everyone else hates her is why everybody else hates her. Nobody stops to think about who she is and what she represents and what her character is all about and what she's been through and what she contributes to the series. They just hate her only for the reason that other people hate her. Likewise with Star Wars, everybody hates Jar Jar Binks. Most of them because of the fact that other fans hate Jar Jar Binks, not because they've actually sat down to examine his character and consider the pros and cons. Green Lantern, another example of a movie that everybody hates, mostly because everybody hates Green Lantern. A lot of people even say they don't like Green Lantern because his character is gay. Well, that's a completely different Green Lantern, not this one. In the case of Superman Returns and Man of Steel, people who saw Superman Returns didn't like the movie, even though it was in perfect continuity with the movies that came before it, and they wanted something different. When Man of Steel gave people exactly what they wanted, something completely different that was nothing like Superman Returns, they still hated the movie, and many of them wanted to go back to the Superman Returns formula. There's just constant bickering and arguing and disagreements and drama with every fandom you are in. It doesn't matter whether it's the Korra fans hating on Mako for dumping Korra and causing all kinds of Korra drama on Legend of Korra, or whether it's Star Trek fans calling Deep Space Nine the best of all of the Star Treks, mostly because that's what other fans say and they're just mimicking that statement. But it's Batman fans calling the Heath Ledger Joker the best Joker ever, or Batman fans calling the Jack Nicholson Joker the best Joker ever, and them having those opinions because that's the one they grew up with, or having those opinions because they're mimicking the opinions of all their friends and they don't actually have an opinion. This is the drama that happens in every fandom. It's not just My Little Pony. It is a problem across the entire world of entertainment. So if you're upset with the way a particular fandom is going or a particular show is going, just remember that you're not going to get anything any better by going over to another series and trying that out instead. You're not going to improve the situation by joining someone else's fandom and leaving your fandom behind. These problems exist everywhere and there's no escaping them. There's only dealing with them. In the end, you got to do what you love and express what you're passionate about, and don't let other people's drama sway you from enjoying what it is that you enjoy. When you make comments and have opinions, those are your opinions, and don't let what other people say affect your reaction to your own opinions. Don't change to meet other people's standards, because those people will never be satisfied no matter how many times you do change. And you won't really be true to yourself if you keep altering yourself to meet others' expectations. You can only enjoy what you enjoy and have the opinions that you have. Keep in mind the many lessons learned in the anime series Comic Party. Thank you for watching, and good night.